Right. I was typing on the PS4. I mean, I generally don't take me more than a second while it's loading to type out the shit in the league. Oh, crap. The kid just brought in this toy we got her, and it like copies everything you say and then says it back in like a high-pitched cartoony voice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Vikings going up against the Browns.
Still there?
So, with the call of this week's 16 matchup,
I just asked if he was still there.
Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry, from the shores of Lake
Yeah,
Erie.
I noticed that too.
Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium.
Funny story. The other day,
Cleveland, Ohio.
I had a kickoff like that in the league, and I like ran and caught it before running out of bounds. And I got a safety.
And the Cleveland Browns.
But it was against, like, I had to punt it. It pissed me off so bad. I mean, it wasn't like a game decider or anything. I'm not that good, but.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Story of my life. I wish they'd bring back Blitz the League and have like an online.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs,
I know, I've seen the blitz coming, and I just was like, shit.
About how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that happens to me all the time, but like, I think one of my biggest weaknesses, in Madden is, well, one, I hit the wrong button a lot, and two, like, I feel like I overjudge everything. Like, I'm constantly like, okay, like, when you came out in your 4-3, the cover 2.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it.
Like, that's my problem. I don't.
He's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down
Like,
significantly.
I just like to play Madden because it's fun. I mean, I get my ass kicked a lot, so it's like kind of really sick if you think about it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
I just played a game in Deep Ferrari the other day, dude, and I got shut out. This dude ran like nothing but Sam Blitz 3, cover 2, and like cover 4 drop, and I could not fucking do it.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum, but they force them into a likely punting situation.
I've lost like my last 9, so actually I've lost more than that. I think I only have 1 win. I pretty much quit caring after a little while. Like I still play my games, but like about my record, it's like, well, whatever. Another day, another dollar.
Cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
So, earlier today out of nowhere, I stumbled on what could have possibly been former NFL running back Jeff Dempsey's Facebook page. Because like one of the guys in the league was friends with him and it showed up on my shit. Whether or not it was legit or not, I don't know. But
setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
That really Jordy
They're driven back to the
8-yard
line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
I bet his catching is legit, though.
3rd and goal. Now this time Bortles will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Got my type. Thanks for the offer.
It's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
What I've been struggling with in a couple weeks is like dudes who throw it deep and then I'm in one-on-one coverage and I got to control the corner.
That'll be taken
and I
in the
can do
end
a lot.
zone.
Sometimes I do all right,
but 19-yard line.
I'm pretty much selling myself out here. When I think about
was it pretty? One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah. So I'm not...
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See, like in G4 on the Eagle. Yeah, see, like shit like that makes me mad. Like, don't get me wrong, I like G4 because I've been in it for a long time. But man, some of the players there, that's all they do is exploit shit like that. Like, you know, I try to at least play legit, as to my knowledge. You know, like I don't intentionally go out there and, you know, bitch the game or nothing. I just like to play Madden, and some of these guys, man, they spend so much time going through that shit. Just
interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. First down and 10
if you understand
now for the
what I'm trying to say.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
See, one thing I've noticed is, like, people taking star receivers and, like running into your defensive back before the catch so it knocks him off the route and then catching it. Like, because it makes your defensive back do nothing. It, like, totally disables it, it feels like.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
But I've noticed in this Madden, like, one season, teams will, like, the most odd teams will do really good, and then, like, the next season it's
throw, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away.
No bullshit.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
See it. See, like, I don't make my own playbook. I go with what's given to you. But I've thought about trying to make my own playbook, but I don't know. Like, these really sound so bad. But I guess I don't know where to start.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Yeah. We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
I hope to make it to Madden playoffs at least once this Madden. I didn't make it at all.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Bortles. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
One thing I worry about a lot too is like if I mix up my play calling enough to make everybody happy more or less.
Says this will be incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change.
I'm changing the formation a lot, but
if someone's trying to throw the ball,
and you
can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Yeah, that's true. I said, yeah, that's true. From what you said, that you should try to stay in on formation.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Oh, no, I said I like to try to change my formation.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room.
Like I might run like cover 2 times in a row, but the formation each time is different.
Being shown by them at this point of the game.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former
cover 2 stinks. I didn't even know I picked it. All of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
Inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
What positions do you like to use on defense?
They'll try and start this.
I've tried to do free safety. Wow.
Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
And
he's brought down after
yeah.
a good gain. And I know
anyways, I'm trying to do free safety, but I suck at it. And like, I'll go to linebacker sometimes, but I feel like I suck more when I control the linebacker, but when I control the defensive end, I do all right. But I've also noticed too, when you control like the linebacker and like switch the defensive end after a little bit, it works out better. I don't know. You're smelling when I'm stepping in.
Now McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll drop to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
So if you don't mind me asking, are you still active service or are you done?
And that's where the sideline.
How long were you in for?
As a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline.
You were in Army, right?
At times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Cool.
And on the outside, they're playing press
Go back
coverage.
to Netflix.
Time running out here on the play clock. They come out 5 wide. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Sorry about that child distraction. Oh, what the hell?
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I know many people
you might have to go watch a movie in your room, kiddo.
Flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's McKinnon, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run.
Holy shit, I have 3 viewers.
Decides to press the run at all.
That's the most in a while, like
now after gaining only 1 on that
weeks.
play.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this third and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to.
I'm so focused on trying to get this TV next to me going for the little one there.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but
it's all good.
Obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
All right. She's in here scrolling through because I have PlayStation
so
games.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And so she was looking for
this is taken near the 13.
To be 6 years old on a Friday night again.
They get it up past the 30. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last night.
That is a very good movie.
Interception in the red zone.
What happened?
Bad enough to throw it anywhere,
loading.
But that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run the option left.
The dreaded toss play.
They'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2.
If I could execute that triple option
for the guy calling plays,
like perfectly at least once.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, do you know why Tim Tebow throws his passes at the ground? To hit Satan. I've seen that as a meme on Facebook once. It was funny as shit. Still funny.
And he's got the tie complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still,
yeah, my
first down run. That's what an
father-in-law
staying
and
on
his
schedule.
father-in-law and his dad are the actual only Browns fans that I know.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye.
Really, I don't mind the Browns. I'd like to see them do good ones.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But I'd also like to see the Vikings offensive line not suck one of these weeks. It's been such a rocky season.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver.
Did I do something wrong? Oh. Alright. No, that's cool. Like, trust me, I paused to change players probably more than I should, but like, I really should probably play AP, but he fucking just feels so slow every time I use him. Like, he's not gonna be a Viking after this year anyway. His speed's good though, like, he just feels like shit. His speed is 90, and his agility is 91, and his acceleration is 89. But his suck is 99. Especially if I'm controlling him for whatever reason.
Catching the ball, timing it up
Yeah,
with the
man, at
quarterback.
the beginning of the season,
My feet going
Terrence
to get down
Blair
in
was
bounds. On that play,
wanting
all
Bridgewater
those things going
something
through his
fierce.
head might have caused
Like,
him
I've
to
had
drop
some
it.
dudes like on my
now.
case for a trade
On
with
for
this
a
guy
second
like
punt. He'd take
every
a
day.
repeat
It
of his
was
first.
hilarious though, because he wouldn't just open up with, "Hey, trade me Bridgewater." It'd be like, "Yeah, man, it's pretty sunny today. By the way, trade me Bridgewater."
Out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time,
Yeah, I got a kick out of when you said you had to ask your wife what was going on, because my wife's working until 3 a.m., so I got to worry about shit for a little while.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down.
Wow, I kind of flew a little there, because I thought for sure you were getting a safety on me.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there?
Clearly.
Freezing the defense just
I seen
enough.
that defensive end come diving in, and I thought, fuck, here we go, shoelace tackle. But
and it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will
Falcons play this week.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football.
What is the Falcons' record now?
Because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Okay. Yeah, we got the Redskins this week. It'd be really nice to get a W there.
He's got it complete to
The Vikings come out looking hot as shit, and then we have a bye week and fall apart.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I like that Freeman, though, that the Falcons have. I picked him one night on DraftKings, and he got like 30 points for me. It was great.
Red zone opportunity. First down, here's a run with Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So have you actually, like, met anybody that's in the league, like, face-to-face?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd
Really?
and 10.
Oh, yeah?
The gun. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's cool.
Jarius Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results
I've always
in
thought
a
it'd be cool to
touchdown.
meet some people that you're in leagues with. Like, one person I've always wanted to meet is Hollins from G4R James. Seems like a pretty cool dude.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary
It is
football
pretty cool.
comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up.
My one buddy, Chuck, he plays man. I've been kind of like wanting to get him in here, but I got to pay attention when there's an opening for him.
Second down following the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles.
It's not so much that, like, I guess I shouldn't say like it's so much as getting him in here as it is like, I thought you benched that fucking guy.
Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year.
Well,
and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
I chugged like a 40 before we started this game. So
we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah, it's been a long work week. I had my yearly review today, and he's just watching the Chronicles of Narnia, so it's like YOLO.
Yeah, they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score
Don't
once,
get too
you feel
shitty
like
though when the kids are late just because.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
kind of a
Looking
nice
to
play
jam the
on your end,
receivers at the
fucker.
line here. Press coverage,
God,
look
I
defensively.
remember as soon as I noticed that number 12 caught me, I was like, I thought that fucking guy was riding the bench. What's he doing out there? Shouldn't have to worry about him.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
Holy shit, I might
And
have a
because
chance
of that
here.
speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big...
And for the
God.
third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the
Every time.
28-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dude, yeah, it's been fucking bad, dude.
Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of
Like, I
downs.
try to be a pretty
And
good
now it looks
sport
like
about
they're
it,
gonna
but at
be
the
in
same
hurry
time,
up.
it just sucks. It's like, motherfucker. But it's a rookie quarterback, I guess, is what I keep telling myself, so I don't put my controller through the TV or something, but...
10 yards still left on second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Do you get the ball at halftime, or do I?
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And he's got one tie complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Thank God.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
It's probably revenge for when I said that LSU was going to beat Alabama.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol.
I totally should have.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Vikings after him, and
yeah,
they
LSU
get there
should
for
have,
the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Battle for him here, and this will be caught.
Right there,
that
too.
one goes for 24 yards. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there
I
together.
I got that guy
over
from
the top, the
Twitter.
receiver wins
First
the
game
battle.
I used him, he got fucking hurt. Because Terrence, okay, he kept wanting to trade, right? And I was really against it because every time I trade a big player like that, somehow in the end, I get the shaft. And, you know, he kept making points like, you know what, you're going to have to re-sign Teddy, you're going to eat 2 big contracts. I'm like, God, I know that sucks. So I was like, you know what, I guess if I can get I got safety, a crappy quarterback, and a future pick out of him. I'm all right. It keeps me away from a big contract. And I like building around quarterbacks. That's my big thing. So, yeah, and then the first game gets hurt. So that's when remember how I said I always get fucked when I trade?
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Touchdown
Fucking
number
Wildcat
18 on the
formation.
year. And the Browns have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Nobody got that.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. It's the Vikings
ran it at least once with Cordell Patterson this year.
Of the second half.
I can think
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
That guy's been all right for us.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half.
Got a lot of depth at
Other
receiver
teams
was
just
the
go,
problem.
okay, these are the sequence of
Well,
plays
I
we
guess
want
it's
to
a good
run. These
problem,
things
though.
worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening.
Yeah, like he just
still ended up with a solid game.
That was like that time in Madden last year, and I played against the Vikings in a league, and like I tackled AP, and then all of a sudden he just like rose from the pile like a god and takes off. Like, is this happening? Like, wow.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
You think about it, though, Madden is really like a sick relationship, especially for someone like me who loses all the time. Get my ass kicked, but it's like, I kind of enjoy it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. 3rd down here.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that
I think
one
if
was
Terrence
down.
wins the Super Bowl after I traded him Teddy Bridgewater, he owes me like a first-round pick.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs.
And I hope he's watching this so he heard that too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization
got Tony Romo from who's old, sucks.
Now, but later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well.
I wanted to do it at the same time I did, and at the end of the day, I was just like, you know what?
Leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Because I kind of wanted to use something because it didn't need an outer linebacker, but I was trying to get that son of a bitch to do a Miles Jack, but he wouldn't do it.
Right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I tried. There was a few times he messaged like, what do you want? And it's Miles Jack.
Bortles now on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll build a team and like win, but
textbook defense, exactly as you're taught.
I got the Vikings, so that makes me happy. At least if I'm losing, I'm wearing my team's favorite team's jersey.
2nd down, here's Bortles. And this is
God,
touchdown, Cleveland. Will tie his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Really hoping you Blair Walsh one of those.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old
I'd have to
college
hit
coach
share to
right
find
now.
out, I suppose.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last
I kind of wish that there was a way I could keep just that little box on there, but and I'm sure there is. I just haven't cared enough to find out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. Gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field.
Seeing like
bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field.
God damn, I had everyone come at me. It was like, yep, here comes either a fumble or a pick, or maybe I'll get lucky and just be incomplete. And I got lucky.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up, trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Yeah, I think if that,
they're not able to get it
I think if that would have been Diggs, I maybe would have had a better chance. But I'm just trying to get on the board here, keep this within a touchdown. But
second and 10, he'll look to throw.
It's not going so hot.
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack.
That's one of my biggest problems too. Like, I started getting behind and I just started going for the big play all the time. And I know it's not going to exactly probably work, but in the off chance that it does.
Your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The play clock's running down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second
Story
time.
of my life, man. Like, it's just like that pie chart I've seen a long time ago. It said reasons why I lose in Madden. 1% the other player is better than me. 99% fucking bullshit.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come
I also believe that there's just some seasons where, hey, just ain't your year. Just ain't working.
And we're back now here in
Maybe
Cleveland.
next year.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Oh, Madden, like Madden 18.
Four yards remaining now on second.
Yeah,
down.
you know, like, it seems like the idea of it's really good, but the execution is fucking bullshit. Like, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to make everything, you know, way more realistic, obviously, but it seems like they get it to a point, and then they're like, cool, it looks great. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Fuck me. God. Dude, you jumped, and, like, my dude just went diving in front of you. Like,
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Oh, man. You know what? At least that... I know after this game I'm going to go take a shot at Crown Royal. Maybe do a post game just because I haven't done one in a while.
And off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I really don't like
Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
And it worked. Yeah, I know.
God damn. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they
I was there.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's
oh, yeah, Snell's almost
a stiff arm. 12 yards on the pickup.
Snell's almost on the ground and manages to get it out there, and it works. But when he's standing in the pocket unharmed, he throws a fucking pick every time. Biggest draft bust in MLB history. Possibly. Maybe next year he'll be great.
Because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big.
I'm trying to really. I gotta.
And boy, he can get hurt.
first down. He'll drop to throw it.
See, like, you know, and that's the thing too. I like to see players like, because I've come across a couple players who are like really low overalls, but they're just fucking awesome. In the, you know, in the history of me playing Madden, I've only been playing since 2012, but played enough to where I'm sick of losing all the time.
Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Madden 12 though I was alright. 13 I was okay. And then was it 25? Then 16. And then this one.
And on the outside they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they?
Really?
Drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Huh.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to
oh, yeah, there it is.
And his guys
I knew he was good for one yet. Fucking A.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field.
God damn it. Never fails.
Pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
I looked at my receiver in the middle, and when I went to look at the next one, I fucking got smacked.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down.
You know,
a nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully,
I don't even know what to say.
They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep
hang in there for most of the game, and then it all falls apart.
It's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there?
Sweet.
And that's run the football. The good signal callers would never
I
go
stopped
back in
you
the huddle
once.
and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they're still at the
I don't know, that's my problem, because like, I talk a lot of shit in all my leagues of like, yeah, I'm gonna like, I gotta kick someone's ass or this and that, and then I get my ass blown off by 40 points or something, you know, and it's like, yeah, so,
no gain on that one as it
LOL.
3rd and 10. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball.
Hashtag low key, fuck you.
Smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7,
I'm usually
8,
pretty
9,
good about losing. The only time I've ever really gotten super pissed is when like when I've been cocky and then people gloat about kicking my ass. It's like, yeah, fuck you, I was wrong, shut up. What are you, my wife?
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
I'll never forget that. I think like my first radio show I did with you guys, and I mentioned like, yeah, dude, if my wife comes home, I'm still playing this shit to my ass. Sure shit. Like, it was in a draft, so it was like the 4th or 5th round. She opened the door to my one room I got downstairs. She was like, "Are you really fucking playing Madden?" And everyone just busted out laughing. Like,
here's the option going right. It's a loss of 2.
Gotta love her.
Now 3rd down.
The worst part is like for a while there, she was all like, "I want to play Madden with you," and I was like, "Cool, yeah, let's do it." And she beat me like twice, and she was like, "Wow, and you play these leagues and I can't even beat you?" I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go outside because this is where domestics start."
On 3rd and 6.
Like, I don't know. I was pretty light on her, like, the first game because I was like, you know what, I play this all the time. She's only played it a couple times, like, when I've been at work. And then all of a sudden, she's, like, stuffing dudes and throwing bombs. I was like, what in the fuck? Like, you hustled me. You play this shit all the time when I'm gone.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3
Did you actually meet your wife, like, in person somewhere, and then you guys started, like, getting to know each other, or did you meet her over social media?
Grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that one carries out of the side of the
I met my wife on MySpace in the 8th grade.
And bring it out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take
My buddy sent me her profile and was like, yeah, dude, you shouldn't have switched schools because this really hot girl came to our school and I really like her. And then, like, he sent me her MySpace and I started hitting her up, and then I ended up dating her, and then we were off and on forever, like, well, up until 2012 when we, like, started dating again. And, yeah, it's a pretty interesting chapter we've had.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll right, wide open.
Woohoo, I'm not the only one who does it.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Every time I try to control the safety on something like that.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because...
Yeah, we met in 8th grade, and we were off and on, obviously, throughout high school, and then, like, her senior years when she got pregnant by a dude that, like, we were kind of seeing each other, and then she, like, bailed on me for this dude, and she got knocked up.
Yeah, so we have a touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
Like, he bailed on her hardcore, like, when she was pregnant and everything, and so my daughter is technically not my biological daughter, but I'm really the only father she's ever known. Like, her real dad comes over sometimes, but she doesn't call him dad. And I've even told her, like, yeah, he's your dad, and she doesn't even want to acknowledge it. At 6 years old, she doesn't want to acknowledge it, so I don't force it down her throat. Like, she wants to call him dad, she will, and I don't care. That's her choice.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the
2012,
defense always has to be
got back together permanently, and
a lot of teams like to take a shot.
And they'll go with a
married her in 2014.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up.
How long have you and your wife been together? Holy shit.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's cool with me. Oh wait, the last one he threw or the last one I got?
Kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken.
Yeah, they all got excuses.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Towards the end of the years anyway. We got all off-season to recover, quit being a little bitch about it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide,
this
in
isn't
tight.
gonna work.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
What the fuck's going on here now? It seems like they won't let me accept or decline. There we go. Getting pissed off and it knew it, so it... Yeah, I was looking for Diggs on the play action there, deep across the middle, but I seen both their safeties drop back. I was like, shit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised.
Even though there's a minute left, good game anyway.
Yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now a desperate, and this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are.
Hey, you're winning.
Way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around.
Yeah, well, Madden just understood, like, all right, this dude's getting his ass kicked. Let's give him one.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
So the off chance that you don't and they get a pump and snap.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the
I was hoping to beam them and fucking bounce off.
Put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
God.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fucking hear you, the hitman pulls on the face mask.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon.
Hopefully this isn't a sign of what's to come.
He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, Flint was too late. Yeah, get rid of that Josh Gordon guy, too. In fact, you should give him to me for like a 5th-round pick.
And that should do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also